Hello everyone and welcome back to the journey for the last time in 2010. Of course, it's the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix with plenty of things to decide on the championship front, but let's be honest, this is going to be a fun one. It'll be a great way to see out the season and hopefully we end on a high. To remind you as to what's happening on the championship side of things, it's obviously very tight between the top two, Webber, Vettel. Who's going to win? It's basically winner takes all between them, and same between us, Hamilton and Button. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Taking a look at the qualifying order, we've qualified in 4th place. Webber is behind Vettel. Lewis Hamilton has that pole position before we get to a couple of Ferraris. A bit of disappointment in the qualifying session from Jensen Button, as we can see Kubica and Schumacher rounding out the top 10. Sutil's in 12th place, so solid effort. Kobayashi having a solid qualifying in 13th. They've had a couple of struggles in that BMW Sauber Ferrari throughout the season. But it's time for the last race of the season, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Well, here we go. Championship stuff. We don't have a shot at the driver's title. Leave it out. But we do need to beat Hamilton and Button. We want 3rd in the championship. Obviously, winner takes all between those two as well. Oh, God, that's terrible. I'm scared. Webb is the one in position at the moment. Ho-ho! That was a send. I'm not picking favourites for the championship here. I just want to get ahead of Hamilton. Speaking of which, see ya. That would be nice to win the last race of the season, wouldn't it? Whoa, son. Okay, the AI is interesting. Let's go with that. The understeer, mate. Shouldn't be a downshift there, just a lift. They also appear to be battling quite hard for 3rd, which is allowing us to run away. I would like to win my 3rd race of the season. Yeah. Mate, we are dominating. What is happening? I think the AI cannot do this circuit or something. I wouldn't even say we're driving that well at the moment. Well, this rate, we're going to have to go onto a 2-stop strategy, otherwise it's just not going to be interesting. Look how hard like Hamilton, Vettel and Button are battling like on the mini-map for 3rd. It's slowing them down. So we're so much faster than everyone. Careful. It's fine. We'll do a 2-stop. See if we can spice it up, baby. See what we're at by the line. If we're at 7 seconds over Webber by the line, we've got to take a 2-stop, sorry. I mean, I know the AI is broken sometimes in this game, but this is hilarious. Okay, 6.3. That's more like it. Come on, Webber. Come at me, bro. Mass has now got to 4th. Disaster race for Vettel at the moment. Again, at the moment. We're going to go on to the primes, so we can have a bit of fun at the end of the race. See what the gap is. Great line. Oh yeah, we're pitting this lap. 2 seconds a lap faster. Madness. They just don't really handle the chicanes very well around here, I think. So we'll box this lap. We'll get some primes on. We'll see where we're at, how we're feeling. We are wearing them quite hard, to be fair. Oh, we are. Nice. Oh, my God. That was weird. It was like, almost felt like we had a puncture for a second then. Can't get punctured in this game, I don't think. Oh, my God. No, we're fine. Oh, good. I think we've got this bug then. So we are not going to move from our box. So not only if we're going to go for a I think we could still do a one stop, but if we do a two stop, we've got to overcome what is going to be a slow pit stop as well. Eek! Oh my god, it's horrendous. I'll be so happy to see the back of this game. That is a big lead for Webber. I don't think we can actually overcome that. Maybe I'm just going to go for a one stop. Well, I mean, mate, we'll see. That was tragic in the pit lane. I've played this game a lot. I've never had that, but it's been very consistent. I say consistent. It's happened on various rounds, but... What on earth? We'll get out of the way. I don't quite... It's got some serious oversteer on this car. We've already done it. Just take it easy. Webber's in. Oh yeah, Webber's gained a lot. He's actually gained the lead. Let's throw the idea of a two-stop in a bin, shall we? He's got what do we have? We had over 10 seconds. That was how much slower our pistol was. Then again, we had a half spin. We had 2 half spins. One of them was pretty significant, and we had a really slow pit stop. So we'll see if being behind him makes him like respond pace-wise, which sometimes seems to happen in this game. The answer to that question is no. Scary.
That was a great overtaking maneuver. You made that look easy.
Right, see what we can pull out. Wow, that's weird. It's weird that when I get on throttle with a powerful car, it tries to spin. It's never been this dicey. I say never. It obviously has been before this season. It's just I don't know. It feels weird. Should be a little cruise into the sunset, to be perfectly honest. Obviously, got to make sure we don't spin. Lol. We're about on pace to where we were at the start of the race on the options. Great turn one, though. I'm still considering a second stop. I will say. Again, make things interesting and stuff. Also, to shut him up. But if you do things like that, it's not really going to work, is it? Just got lodged in the guttering. Run away! Please! That's so late on the brakes, Lewis. Perfect. I saw the 150 board, which is too late. Somehow. Ugh, all the sixes. We're in trouble with the devil. I'm not sure we can two-stop now. For one, we're just making too many mistakes. And for two, Webber's faster on this stint than he was in the previous, so at least there's that. He's going to keep us honest, I think. Well, we can't really make a mistake. But at this point, Webber will win the championship, and we will be third in the drivers. Because obviously we came into it very close with Hamilton and Button. And it was, again, from both groups, it's winner take all. So, again, more controversial opinions, because I've said this with like certain circuits like Valencia earlier on in the season. I don't hate this track, and I don't quite know why, because it's not a good track, right? A lot of 90-degree corners, a lot of boring chicanes, really not great for racing. But there's something about this track I don't actually hate. I've not driven the modern layout, which obviously we first saw in 21. But still, it's, I don't know, this. I think it's because like when I first started playing racing games, which was this. Maybe it's because the AI is so bad around here, which I never really recalled, and so maybe I'd always gone well around here, so I'd always kind of sent it with I don't know. Also the fact that it's kind of again it's the whole thing of like why Singapore is viewed in a higher light than somewhere like Valencia. It's because it's got something unique about it, i.e. it's nighttime. And this unique thing is that there's sunset. You're racing it going into the night, and there's something kind of cool about that. That's why this you get so many sick photographs from this Grand Prix, because it's like, from a photography standpoint, it's just the dream. In a sense, like, well, you'd rather a more interesting circuit to look at, but you've got like golden hour, and it very rarely rains, so you get like a really crisp golden hour. And then even then, you start off with a little bit of like those kind of early evening, day shots. Perfect. You move through the evening, and then you get some nice night shots, which are floodlit, which you can always do like pretty cool things with. Also hosted around a V8 Supercars, so for that it wins me over a little bit. Then again, so did Kota. I don't really hate Kota that much. I don't hate Kota as much as I should. We'd have to deal with that for a couple of seasons though, so it's fine. If we pit, we definitely lose. That's the thing. Because that will get a slow start. So I might as well push on and try and get a big winning margin. Not the most interesting way to end the season, but she tis. What is she tis? I don't know. Stuff. Podcast mode.
Pit in this lap. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
This guy will not let it go. 3 more laps, and he's someone else's problem. Kareem, mate. That was a bit of me as well. But like, either get out of the way and commit to it, or just stay in the race line and I'll dive bomb you. I mean, to be fair, I kind of cocked that up, so we'll just wait and talk about it, alright? Things will be like the biggest winning margin of the season, for sure. It's proving that we're targeting the World Championship next year. Maybe it'll be interesting in the Lotus Renault, but we'll see. Yeah, they've won titles before. 2005 and 6 with Alonso. And just to clarify, Lotus Renault, not that. The joy of 2011 with 2 Lotus teams. Well, it's one way to see of the season, though. That's the important bit. We've had a good run. And the good run seems to continue. I'm not confident about F1 2011. It's probably one of the F1 games I've played the least. So we'll have an interesting time with it, I'm sure. But maybe there's something special in there. We'll have to wait and see. This race has been a bit of an anticlimax. But thankfully we got the really good one in at Monza. That was a sick race. And if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It was sick, fam. Absolutely sick. Fam. Again. But that's us done. Goodbye to Force India. Goodbye to 2010. With a win. Certainly was a fantastic race then from us, apart from all the half spins and all that rubbish. But still, we end the season with victory. Webber with second, which is enough for him to take the 2010 title. So incredible stuff there from Webber all the way through the season. Obviously, Hamilton joining us on the podium. And look further down the order. Disappointment once again for our teammate Sittil, down in 15th position. Struggled quite a lot this season. Obviously, we were just too godly for him or something. Obviously, a look at the final few positions. No major shocks in all of this as we take a look at the championship standings. All finalised. Webber taking the victory in the championship by 8 points over Vettel, and we secure third in the title challenge. Obviously, no change to the constructors. It was set a couple of rounds ago, basically. But still, that is the end of the fantastic 2010 season. We will be back in 2011, or in a few. I think it's a couple of months. We'll come back to the 2011 season, and we'll talk to you about that one. Again, a reminder as to the entries for it. We'll be taking on the Lotus Renault, the black and gold one, along with Vitaly Petrov. Let's see what we can do, though, but I'll see you in a couple of months.